Hello, in day 5 we are going to learn the commands like import SketchUp model into Lumion and then points to consider before import and then how to update the model. Let's learn these commands in Lumion. So now I open SketchUp model. I want to import the SketchUp model into Lumion, but we have to consider the point before going to import SketchUp model into Lumion. Those are, the first one should be model should be near to the origin. Make sure your model should not exceed or in any other quadrant. It should be start from the origin or it is near to the origin. And the next, purge the unwanted layers and materials by using the purge command. This is already we learned in the SketchUp session. And the next, save the model in the lower version, because now I am using SketchUp 2022 and Lumion 8.5. In order to import the SketchUp model into Lumion, always you have to save that SketchUp model in the almost all the lower version, so that it will be easy to work with the Lumion. Next one is apply or differentiate the parts of the model before import. So let's see how this will work. Here you can see I open one resort model. This is how, and then here intentionally I just kept the model which is not differentiated with the material. We have a by default white color here, and this model is differentiated by the default material, that is wall is made up of brick and then slab is made up of concrete like this, and then I have a model. So now I want to import this model into the SketchUp. The first condition, keep your model very near to the origin. Make sure the model is very near to the origin and then just above the red axis. The next one is I want to purge the unwanted materials. For that you go to the window option and then model information. Click on the statistics. Currently we are having 151 materials. I want to purge it in order to make the file size low. And then along with this I go with the default tray, show tray. So we have some unwanted layers also. I just save purge for that also. Click on the detail option and then purge it. Next, even you can go with the component option and then purge. So like this way, just keep the SketchUp file as much as low. The next, so this is a model with the same default material and this is a result. So hardly we use 2 to 3 materials. So we use wood material for the floor and then metal material, roof material, glass material, handle material, and we have some interior furnitures. And then if you want to show the road and all the parts, make sure you done with in the SketchUp itself, because no single part of the modeling we can do in the Lumion. Only you can edit it, render it and apply the lightings. Before going to import this one, so here we have some trees and plants. If you want to go ahead with these, then you can go ahead, but as these trees are in the JPG format, these are not a SketchUp model, that's why I just want to select that trees and then delete it. And you have to study what portion you want to keep it in Lumion and then which portion we don't get in the Lumion, that you can keep here. So here we have some stones. I'm just deleting that because I want to keep that in the Lumion itself. And here we have water, you can delete that also. Here we have some plants. So like this way I'm just deleting the part. So once you delete, again you can purge it. and then you have to make sure you have differentiated the each part of the model with a different material, because if I keep same material in the SketchUp, in the Lumion I can't differentiate. Let's learn how these work. Intentionally I just kept the model here. And then the last one is I have to save this model. Go to the file option, click on the save as option, go to the particular location where you want to save, and then give the name. I'm giving the name, that is SketchUp into Lumion. Next, file type, I go with 876 or 13 version. Click on save option. Here you can see I open Lumion. Depending on the requirement, you select the template. So if you want to keep or import the SketchUp model over the plain template, then you can go ahead. Or else if you want to show mountain range template, then you can go ahead. Like this way you can go with a preset template. I'm going with the mountain range. Like this. Now I want to import the SketchUp model. For that, make sure you click on the object option, and then next place a mode option. So once you click object and then place a mode, then here you get a import a new model option. Click over that option and go to the particular location where you have saved your SketchUp model. Here I kept the model, that is SketchUp into Lumion in the lower version, and then I can say open. So this is the name of your imported model. Then you just add it to library. Sometime if you get error that again and again you import the Lumion SketchUp file into Lumion, you may get the error that is same model you are importing, so it looks like red color. In that case you just rename that file which you want to import. It takes some time while importing into Lumion. Depending on the file size, you can able to see that model into Lumion. Here I got the model, and then click near to the origin. I'm just moving the camera. Like this, what you can see, the same model imported into Lumion. And using camera keys or short keys to operate this or to orbit this. Now as I told you, for this model we have a by default material. If I want to change, then you click on the material option and then click on the planar model. You can able to see here whole wall portion and then slab I'm able to select because of the single material. Even we are getting the name, that is default material. You can apply only any one of the material. You can't differentiate a slab and then wall by applying the different material. So that's why guys, as I already explained you well, you have to differentiate the parts in the SketchUp itself, either by applying the color or by applying the real material, which one you want. Otherwise you can't differentiate once you import into the Lumion. At the same time I'm just moving the camera here. If I want to select this one, so I'm able to select the brick, that is the wall portion separately, and then concrete portion or slab portion separately. Once you select, then you can keep the same material and then you can edit it, or else you can replace that material with the other material. Here you can see, if I just go with a custom material, I'm just applying for this, and then if I want to replace, then you can go with the outdoor option. Plaster you can apply or concrete you can apply, and then you can apply the concrete material which one you want to apply, like this, and then finish. Same, now I just want to apply over the brick wall portion. So once I click, I will get the brick material here. You click on the standard material to get the same material. If you want to edit, I'm getting glossiness, I just reducing the reflectivity, and then you can increase the relief, and then you can increase the scale. You can keep the same material and then you can edit what are the parameters you want to edit, or else if you want to replace with the other material, then you can go with the category which one you want to apply, and then you replace like this. This is just to show how we have to differentiate. Now I don't want to keep these two models for my project. I want to delete this. Once you import, it is not possible to delete any single portion of the SketchUp in the Lumion. Now again I have to go to the SketchUp file and then I have to delete this, and then we have to update this. Let's learn how to do that. Here you can see again I open the same model which I imported into Lumion. I just want to delete this. Not only delete, if you want to edit anything, if you want to add, if you want to remove, if you want to differentiate the parts, then you just do the whatever the changes you want in the SketchUp. So once I delete the unwanted portion in the SketchUp, then next you save the file with the same name and in the same location. Don't change the location and also the name, and along with this the version. You have to go with the same location, same name, same file type what you have done earlier, and then click on the save option. You must get this notification that you want to replace the original file or before SketchUp model. Then you have to say yes. This means we updated the wanted things in the SketchUp. Once you come to the Lumion, to update the same model in the SketchUp, click on the object option, and then just after the new model option we have the re-import model, or hold down the alt key to update if the location has changed at the same. Then I am just holding the alt button. You can able to see the icon change here. Click over that, going to the same location and the same file, and then open it. Hardly it takes some time to update. Don't click any keys till it imported into Lumion. This is how you updated the SketchUp changes in your Lumion, and then you can continue the further work. In the next session we learn the other commands. Thank you.